All right, let's dive in. Today we're tackling a really interesting source you shared with us. It's a script for an English learning show, and it seems really focused on, everyday chats.
Yeah, exactly. The script is kind of positioned as a shortcut, right? Trying to help learners move past that maybe slightly stiff textbook English.
Right, and get into something that sounds more natural. It covers a lot of common ground greetings, ordering food.
Asking for help, making plans, even just like saying what you think.
So our mission here for this deep dive is basically to crack this script open. We want to pull out the useful bits, the phrases, the tips.
And really get why they work, what makes them sound natural.
Exactly. So you, the listener, can feel more confident and less like a robot when you're just trying to talk to people in English. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up, greetings, where pretty much every conversation starts. And the script, right away, it points out that native speakers, they don't always use those super formal phrases you learn first.
Yeah, like, hello, how are you? Every single time. It gives that classic casual example, hey, what's up?
Uh-huh. And the typical reply, not much, just chillin'. You?
And what's good here is the script explains the context. It says what's up is like your go-to for friends, informal situations.
And just chilling just means relaxing, not doing anything special. Simple.
Plus, it even throws in that pronunciation thing saying what's up really fast.
Yeah.
Often sounds like what's up.
Which is a nice little detail, helps you tune your ear, maybe sound a bit more natural yourself.
Okay, so that's the casual side.
Okay.
But then the script shifts, right,
Yeah.
to more formal stuff.
It does. It gives good morning, how's it going, as an example. Polite, but still pretty friendly and common.
And the response shown is pretty good, thanks. How about yourself?
Yeah, and the script highlights how's it going as, a perfectly natural alternative to how are you? Still polite.
And it mentions that using yourself instead of just you can sound a bit more polished, especially in those slightly more formal chats.
So the big takeaway from this first part seems to be about range. It's not just one way to say hello. You need options depending on who you're talking to.
Right. Understanding those nuances is key if you want to sound natural in different, social settings.
Okay, so moving on from greetings, let's talk ordering food. This can be a bit nerve-wracking for learners sometimes.
Definitely. And the script gives a really crucial heads up right at the start. It basically says, don't just say, I want this. It can come off as, rude.
Yeah, that's such a good point they make. It can sound quite demanding. Yeah. So instead it offers softer ways to ask, like in a cafe. The script suggests, could I get a latte, please? Much nicer. Or maybe asking about a muffin. Are they fresh?
Yeah, that's the key phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of I want. It makes it a request, not an order.
Exactly. And are they fresh is just, a really practical question you might actually ask.
Okay, what about a restaurant setting? Does it cover that?
It does. It gives the example. I'll go with the grilled salmon, please. Or if you are ordering steak, specifying medium rare, please.
I'll go with thought. I like that. It sounds friendly, like you're making a choice, not just demanding food.
Yeah, the script says it sounds friendly, and knowing terms like medium rare, that's just necessary vocabulary for that situation, right?
Absolutely. So what this part really drives home is how specific phrases, like could I get or I'll go with, just make the whole interaction smoother. You sound more confident, more polite.
Okay. Carrying that practicality forward, asking for help. Another area where people can feel a bit awkward.
Yeah. You don't want to sound like you're demanding someone's time or, being a nuisance.
Right. And the script offers a really solid phrase here. Do you mind? It gives this little dialogue. Excuse me, do you mind helping me find this address?
And the response?
No problem. It's just around the corner.
Okay. But here's where the script adds something super important, that grammar trap.
Oh, yeah. The do you mind reply thing, that can really trip people up.
Right. If someone asks, do you mind helping, and you want to help, you say no or not at all.
Exactly. Saying yes actually means, yes, I do mind. I won't help. It's completely counterintuitive if you haven't learned it.
Crucial tip. Does it give other ways to ask for help?
It gives another example that's even softer. Sorry to bother you, but could you explain this to me?
Oh, I like that. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah. It acknowledges you might be interrupting. And the script notes this is useful in emails too, not just speaking. The response given is, sure thing. Let me break it down for you.
Okay, so phrases like, do you mind? Or starting with, sorry to bother you, give you a polite way in. Helps you ask for what you need without feeling, awkward about it.
Exactly. It's about having those tools ready.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Making plans. We all do it. How does the script handle practicing that?
It uses a really typical natural-sounding exchange, like, hey, want to grab lunch this weekend?
Casual, yeah. Want?
Right. And the reply, sounds good. How about Saturday? Then confirming, perfect. Let's meet at noon.
And this is where the script points out the slang, right? Wanna for want to.
Yeah, and gonna for going to. Just points out these are common contractions in informal speech. Using them makes you sound less formal, more natural with friends.
Okay, so making plans is one thing.
Yeah.
But what about canceling plans? That could be awkward, too.
Yeah, definitely need a polite way to do that.
Yeah.
The script covers it. It suggests saying something like, I'm so sorry, but something came up. Can we rain check?
Rain check, that's the key word there, isn't it?
Totally. It means, can we postpone this and do it another time?
Yeah.
It's super common, very useful. And the understanding response, no worries, next time.
So again, the script is giving these ready-made phrases for navigating these common social situations, both the planning and the unplanning.
Exactly. Keeps things smooth, keeps relationships good.
All right, last main section, the script tackles. Expressing opinions. This can be tricky. You want to be honest, but not, offensive.
Definitely a balancing act. The script gives examples for different contexts, like, maybe at work, I see what you mean, but I think we should try another approach.
Okay, that's a good structure. Acknowledge first, I see what you mean, then offer your idea, but I think. Sounds collaborative.
Yeah, much better than just shooting down their idea. And then with friends, maybe a bit more direct, but still gentle. I'm not really into horror movies. How about a comedy instead?
Right. Instead of just, no, I hate horror, you state your preference, I'm not really into, and suggest an alternative right away, constructive.
And the script offers a pro tip here. Starting opinions with, I think, or I feel like.
Why is that helpful?
Well, it frames it clearly as your perspective, not like you're declaring some universal fact. Makes you sound more open-minded, less likely to cause arguments.
Got it. So using techniques like acknowledging first or using I think helps you share your views clearly but respectfully.
That's the idea. Maintaining those good relationships while still being able to say what you think.
Okay, so wrapping this up, this deep dive into the script really shows a very practical approach, doesn't it? It's all about specific phrases for specific situations.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw examples for greetings.
Right.
Both casual and more formal.
And ordering food, making sure you sound polite.
Asking for help without feeling awkward about it.
Managing plans, making them, changing them.
And finally, sharing your opinions in a way that, keeps the conversation positive.
The script really does give concrete things you can, like swap into your own conversations, little building blocks.
And it even suggests a challenge, right? Try using just one of these phrases or techniques today. Put it into action.
Good advice. Practice makes perfect, or at least more natural.
Which leads to maybe a final thought to leave people with. If mastering these kinds of simple, everyday conversational shifts we've talked about, the ones from the script, can genuinely make you sound more natural, feel more connected. Well, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other subtle changes in how we use language, maybe things we haven't even thought about, could unlock completely new levels of understanding and real connection with people?
That's a great question to ponder. Something to think about next time you start a conversation.